New at 5, the latest twist in the expansion of school vouchers in Tennessee is seeing new concern from lawmakers. Late last week, the Tennessee State Board of Education passed an emergency update to rules tied to a plan by the governor allowing some 20,000 new families to receive almost $7,000 in public money for private school tuition. 10 News reporter Olivia Degg joins us with the new concerns from those lawmakers about this rule change and how it impacts almost 150 private schools vying to be included in this plan. Olivia?
John, the main concerns we're hearing about are for special education programs. According to these rules that were approved last Thursday, parents waive their rights to federal special education programs and protections that are required in public schools.
The State Department of Education is racing against a ticking clock.
The meeting was called to address the time-sensitive consideration of emergency rules required by recent legislation.
That legislation, Governor Bill Lee's universal school voucher program, was pushed through in a special session in January. Critics of school vouchers,
unfortunately, it was rushed through.
Like Democratic Representative John Ray Clemens, say these rules could harm some of the most vulnerable students in the state.
Really have a lot of concerns about the protections for our special needs children.
In the rules, it says that the recipient of a voucher, quote, does not retain the right to receive special education and related services.
They would also have to waive the protections and allowances under their IEP.
An IEP is an individualized education program. It's a federal protection under the IDEA, or Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. The rules say instead, students might get a different version of the plan, an ISP, or an individualized service plan. But a member of a legal counsel for the State Department of Education says students don't have any guarantees.
Some students will be entitled to some services, but there is no individual right for any given student participating.
Critics like Clemens say that word "some" should be a concern.
Students enrolled in the Education Freedom Scholarship Program are treated exactly the same as students participating in the ESA program or simply students participating in a private school or a homeschool.
Clemens points out that these scholarships using public money are going to private schools that don't have to accept students with special needs.
The parents don't have any say in this process. It's really unfortunate.
Now, we also asked the State Department of Education for an interview. They declined. We then asked them some questions about how they will ensure students with special needs receive the services that they qualify for. They did not meet our deadline. The other concerns expressed from Democrats like Clemens were accountability for where money goes if students return back into public schools. We'll have more on 10 News at 6. John?
We'll continue to follow this rollout. Olivia Degg on the update there.